What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. So good to have you here. I'm really excited. Got a lot to cover in the zone news this week. We are going to go over some news about Daredevil and Disney Plus's Marvel series that's coming out. We're also going to go over an update James Gunn gave us in regards to the DCU universe. Um, Drama on the Aquaman set, Aquaman 2 set. More stuff is coming out about Amber Heard and what was happening on set with her. At least these are the reports. And The Color Purple has a new trailer out. So all those things we're going to discuss this week in the Zone News. Let's go. Okay, so first we're going to start with some news in regards to Daredevil series that was coming out on Disney Plus. So, according to the Hollywood Reporter, apparently, and I'm gonna just read it straight from the article, that um, they had already started filming Daredevil Born Again and paused production mid June, obviously because of the writer's strike. Um, and they had already started doing some work on it, but fewer than half of the series was an 18 episode planned series, and fewer than half of the series episodes have been shot. But it was enough, apparently, for Marvel execs, and one of those being Kevin Feige, to say, nope, timeout, that's no good. So they are literally, according to the Hollywood Reporter, scrapping what they had. Uh, So the article says, so in late September, Marvel quietly let go of head writers Chris Ord and Matt Corman, and also released the directors of the remainder of the season as part of a significant creative reboot of the series, the Hollywood Reporter has learned. The studio is now on the hunt for new writers and directors for the project, which stars Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock and blah, 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 blah. So had a few episodes filmed, and it was enough for them to go, this is no good, and they fired everybody. Wow. I guess that could be a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing meaning Kevin Feige and Marvel aren't doing what they did, or they learned from the mess that Marvel has become with the other TV series that they've had, and said, no, we're not just putting out any content. So I guess that's a really good thing. I guess the bad thing is where does that put the status of the show in regards to release date? Now, do we have to now wait longer for the show's release? It already got postponed due to the writer's strike and, of course, acting strike, and now it's probably going to be pushed back even further because they fired everybody. But I do like the fact that Marvel is finally getting back to um, taking their TV series more serious. I think they must have obviously learned from not only the pushback from some of its fans, but just sheer numbers, right? These TV series, for the most part, have underperformed outside of Scarlet, um, the Vision
Say what?
show, and a couple others, but for the most part, these series have not been doing well. Secret Invasion was trash, garbage. She Hulk was trash, garbage. Miss Marvel was cool. I liked it. Miss Marvel was cool. Moon Knight, I thought was cool. But notice I'm not saying, oh my God, this was fantastic. Like WandaVision was like the epitome of, not the epitome, but was their best series, hands down. Then you can argue about Loki, Moon Knight, and the others. But for the most part, yeah, Marvel's been striking out. So, but this article is really interesting because it goes on to talk about how, uh, you know, they didn't really follow like the regular TV um, show setup where they had showrunners and creators specifically for a show, and they handled everything. Instead, they were basically had execs who were in film also leading the TV series. And according to the article, that is now going to change. It says as it moves forward, Marvel is making concrete changes in how it makes TV and now has planned to hire showrunners. Wow. Um, Gal's post production work on She Hulk helped Marvel see that it would be helpful for its shows to have a creative through line from start to finish. So, Marvel has learned its lesson, and now they're actually planning on hire showrunners and people who can lead the efforts on the show from start to finish. And one other uh, line here that I want to quote that I like. It says, "We need executives that are dedicated to this medium, that are going to focus on streaming, focus on television," says Windenbaum, because they are two different forms. Okay, okay, Marvel. Okay, so you learned your lesson and you realize you need people that are good at this to do this. Right? And I think that's a great idea. But also you need people who are dedicated just to that medium. So I'm glad they learned their lesson. I'm glad they were had the balls to be like, nope, that's no good. Scrap it. Let's start over. So Daredevil Born Again now is getting a complete new look, and who knows when it's coming out, but at least Marvel is going to make sure they're putting out nothing but good content. What do y'all think? Do you agree with me that this is good news? That this showing that Marvel may be turning things around? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so now that that's out the way, let's talk DCU news. Um, this isn't even really big news, and we're probably not going to spend a lot of time on this, but it is news, so we're going to talk about it. But you know, James Gunn, of course, he's now taking over responsibilities of the DCU, and um, of course, he's always being asked, for updates on it. Well, one thing a lot of people are curious about is who from the DCEU survived from a casting standpoint uh, that is going to make it into the new DCU. So we know for certain what group will not make it, and that is the Justice League. So, according to this Variety report, Gunn and Safran have will not be utilizing any of the Justice League actors. They don't expect to have any of the Justice League actors return as the characters that they were. Okay, so that means Ben Affleck won't be Batman, Gal Gadot won't be Wonder Woman, Henry Cavill, of course, we went through that already, won't be Superman. Ezra Miller won't be the Flash, but I think we all kind of knew that going in because of their legal issues. And Jason Momoa won't be Aquaman in any of the upcoming uh, DCU films. Of course, Aquaman 2 is coming out, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. But after that, Jason Momoa will not be utilized as Aquaman. However, this Variety article does state that inside sources close to DC say Momoa is now in talks to play Lobo, which, in my opinion, is the perfect casting for that character. And I would be so hyped to see Jason Momoa play Lobo. I mean, I don't think you could find a better actor for that role. You've heard the saying before, but in this case, I believe it, which is some people are just born to play a character, and Jason Momoa is born to play Lobo. And apparently, according to this report, that his character could actually be included in as early as Superman Legacy, which is the James Gunn led Superman film, which is going to launch the DCU. So not only do we could potentially get Jason Momoa playing Lobo, which is crazy, awesome, but we can get it as soon as the first DCU film, Superman Legacy, excuse me. So that's awesome news. The article goes on to speak about other stuff, but the biggest thing is um, no Justice League actors will be reprising their roles. We do know that some actors in the DCEU will make the cut. Gunn has confirmed John Cena and Viola Davis, and even Freddie Stroma, who played Blue Beetle, um, will make the cut in regards to the DCU world. So we'll see, Amanda Waller, excuse me, Amanda Waller, Blue Beetle, Peacemaker, and Vigilante. James Gunn has all confirmed that those actors will reprise their roles. So that's exciting. But what are your thoughts? Uh, is it surprising that he's not utilizing any of the Justice League actors in their roles? Did you think any of them were going to make it? How hype are you about Jason Momoa potentially playing Lobo? Leave your comments and thoughts below.
Huh?
Wait, that made no sense. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. There it is. Okay, so now that we got that out the way, I wanted to share an article with you all because this is saucy. This got some spice to a little drama. So the Amber Heard and Aquaman 2 drama continues. According to this Variety article, I'm not going to read the whole article, but there is a lot in here. It reads like a freaking soap opera. But essentially, there was in this article, it was said that Jason wanted Amber Heard fired, Jason Momoa. Jason showed up drunk and even was dressed like Johnny Depp. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying any of this is true. But if it is, Jason Momoa is a special type of petty if he don't like Amber Heard that much to the point where I'm gonna show up dressed like Johnny Depp just to poke into an already very jacked up situation with her and Johnny Depp and their divorce. I mean, that thing was so crazy that they made it viewable to watch on TV, and now it's on Netflix. So that's how crazy that was. But yeah, says um, there was reports that he showed up drunk, dressed like Johnny Depp. Of course, his people are denying any of that. There's also reports in this um, article where Amber Heard's uh, few scenes got cut. I think one was a love scene with Jason Momoa, and there was another one that was an action scene. And that uh, she was supposedly going to be fired because of bad chemistry between her and Jason Momoa. Like they just didn't look good on camera. And essentially, Elon Musk wrote in to the WB, and here's some of the information, but I'm not going to go through all that. But he essentially wrote into the WB saying, um, pushing for her to not to be fired. Wow. So I don't know how much of that is true. I don't know how much of that is just BS, but drama on the Aquaman 2 set. Now, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I still want to see this movie because y'all saw my reaction to the trailer. And overall, it looked good. But I'm gonna be honest, Amber Heard was not great in Aquaman. She was okay. She didn't ruin the movie or anything, but um she was only okay. But and that's not, has nothing to do with the drama that she was going through with Johnny Depp, um, with their marriage. Just overall she's only okay. Um, and with that being said, if her scenes are trash, I'm good with not having them in there. But I can see from an actor's standpoint how she would be frustrated. But at the end of the day, if she got paid for the time that she was on, you got paid because that happens all the time, right? Actors will be in a movie, but their scenes don't make the cut. There are some actors whose entire scene gets removed from the movie, but they still get paid for the film. So maybe they looked at her scenes and were like, this doesn't really push the film forward. So they decided to remove it. But anyways, if Jason Momoa showed up on set dressed like Johnny Depp and drunk, that is just wow. That you a special type of petty. I thought I was petty, but you petty. So, anyways, tell me what y'all think about that. So again, it was an article in Variety saying that Jason Momoa was doing some shenanigans at work, and that Amber Heard's scenes got cut, and was almost fired until Elon Musk stepped in. Love to hear y'all thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the drama. Leave your comments below. Okay, and finally, there is a new trailer for The Color Purple. Now, you all saw my reaction to the first one. I'm actually really looking forward to this movie. Um, to be clear, and I made the mistake on this. I made the mistake when I first watched it. Initially, not when I first watched it, but my first thoughts were, "Oh, they're doing a Color Purple remake. Why? That's a classic. Why would you need to touch that?" But then I realized after watching the trailer that this is not the Color Purple remake or rehash or redo. This is a movie adaptation of the musical The Color Purple. So because of that, this is a different take on, yes, similar content, but this is not a remake. Okay. This is a adaptation of the musical, which I really wanted to see and I didn't have an opportunity to. But I say all that before I watch this second trailer is to say this. I actually was more excited when I found out after watching the first trailer that this was an adaptation of the musical. Because one, I didn't get to see the musical and I wanted to, and two, that means it's not a redo of what was already a classic. Sure, of course, yes, there's going to be similarities because of the fact that it is The Color Purple, but this is the musical. But anyways, let's react to the new trailer because I'm already interested and I definitely want to see it again. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. I wonder if this new trailer will make me even more excited. So let's react. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
How come you don't laugh none? Ain't you got something to make you just smile?
That's right.
My sister, and I ain't seen her in years.
You know, if you ain't gonna laugh, you need to sell your funny bone.
I was married to a man I didn't love.
Whatever I say, go.
And he took my sister away from me.
Even if we have to part, you and me, us have one heart.
How come you so nice?
Don't know.
Maybe you too nice.
You seem like trouble.
I come here out of respect. But if there ain't none to get, that sure ain't none to give.
Okay, now.
Now that I got your attention, here's what you man need to hear.
Drinks on the house!
Push the button,
There's gonna be some changes made.
give me something.
You got to stand up.
I know my sister's somewhere in the world. Someday we're gonna meet again.
Keep your head held high, just like Mom taught us.
It's time I be free from you and then turn to creation.
I'd die before I let that happen.
Good. That's just the going away present I've been needing.
Oh.
What do you gotta do?
Time for you to see the world.
Push the button.
Sweet and loving God.
President, you wanna come in?
Okay. Christmas Day. Okay, so again, based on the novel by Alice Walker, this is the movie adaptation of the musical that is obviously an adaptation of the book. And I'm still just as interested in this as I was after the first trailer. Looks really good. Um I'm excited. I am excited for this. I will be there Christmas. Not sure if it'll be Christmas Day. It depends on what PlayStation 5 games my family gets me for Christmas. But I'm definitely gonna be there to check it out. So yeah, The Color Purple, the musical, looks good. Do me a favor, y'all. Leave your comments below. Let me know what your thoughts. Did this new trailer make you even more excited? Was this the first time you saw this trailer or any trailer for that matter? Did you even know that they were doing an adaptation of the musical? Leave your comments below. Well, listen, everybody, that is the Zone News this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. And again, as always, do me a favor. If you like the content, click that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm working hard to create content for you and share with other people. We're doing a lot of great things. Until the next time, I appreciate you. Peace.